guys, what's up? Um, Tonight we're going to start a Atlanta Braves franchise. I've been a Braves fan my entire life and was born in 1993 and watched them pretty much win the entire 15 division titles, and of course the World Series in '95, although I vaguely remember it. Before we start this, I am using the Operation Sports roster version 1, I think it is. Yeah, version 1 opening day. You can find it in the roster vault if you don't have it already. But I watch these guys pretty much be amazing and then fall apart. And for any baseball fans out there, we know what happened, so here we go. We are going to start in the regular season. I will I will be playing the majority of the games, but not all of them. Critical situations should be on. Let me double check. On. Yes, critical situations are on. The only thing I will not be doing is scouting. I might mess with it a little bit, but um, I hope you guys enjoy this. And to start out with, no, there we go. To start out with, let me show you guys the roster. We'll start in the major leagues. I mean, you guys pretty much know this. Freddie Freeman, Ender Inciarte, Kurt Suzuki, Ozzie Albies. Your typical, what the opening day roster was. I will be looking to trade Kurt Suzuki and, crap, Adabal Sanchez, and probably a couple of other people. But also we will be keeping a close eye on, the prospects, Mike Soroka. I'm really looking to see what he has, but before we start, I am going to make one quick roster move, and that is putting Tyler Flowers back on the big league roster. And then, like I said, you guys can leave in the comment section if you can leave in the comment section below who you guys would like me to trade for. Not exactly a rebuild, because I kind of like the way the team is now. Of course, you know, we've got a couple guys on the roster that will be aging and whatnot, but I will be doing my best to make sure that I have a fun kind of franchise for you guys, and I apologize for the way I'm speaking. Like I said, kind of just wing it here. Normally, I don't do a lot of commentary. If you guys had seen my previous videos, it's pretty much all wrestling and league matches, but as of right now, the league is not going on, so that's why I have time for this. Yes, I love baseball and have played every baseball game pretty much that has come out, other than a few. But like I said, let me know what you guys want to see, and I will do my best to give that to you guys. Like I said, just leave it in the comments and let me know. Alright, now that we have all that squared away, okay. Yeah. My goal for this franchise is probably 5-6 years, maybe. Depending on how much you guys enjoy it, and depending on what goes on later on in the year. For any of you superhero fans, I will be playing Spider-Man on this channel when it releases, so I look forward to that. Well, enough talking, let's get to playing. My plan for this is to play a series, series, or maybe play 2 or 3 games in every series. I'm not sure yet. Leave down in the comments below what you want. I will be reading them and hopefully responding to as many of you guys as I can. So let's get this going. These load times though, like, there's your pitching matchup. Jake Arrieta versus Brendan McCarthy. I did have a franchise on my own time, but I was kind of playing around with that and made some mistakes, but I also wanted to put this out there for you guys. So
it's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Braves. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Atlanta Braves.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Brandon McCarthy gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Brandon McCarthy has battled through some injuries throughout his career, and he is, when he's healthy, he's one of the better pitchers in the game of baseball. Big, tall, lanky guy, 6'7", about 210 pounds. Good fastball, not a great fastball. Has some sinking action. If Brandon McCarthy is on, you'll know he'll be getting a lot of ground balls early on in the count.
Stepping in, Odubel Herrera, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
This is anything that's possible, but you guys are gonna have to put me some slack because I am wait till we get the podium.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Here we go.
And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
If you want to know what I'm using,
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature.
Like I said at the beginning of the video, leave a comment down below.
Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 1-2. Left side, but well foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. The 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Another 1-2 delivery. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So striding forward now, Nick Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Nick Williams.
In there for strike one, 0-1. McCarthy, a former Dodger, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Right side. And he is out on the tag. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. McCarthy looks in. Here's the first pitch. Breaking pitch here, chopped foul at the plate, strike one. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Really well. Again, I apologize.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Nothing for the Phillies to start. Atlanta coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network.
Couple more pitches, the Braves are coming to the...
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today. And they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
At the plate, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Crawford into shallow left. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Arrieta, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The 0-2 once more. Again, he sends it out of play. Soft liner towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Inciarte leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, Matt, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Stepping in now, Preston Tucker, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Tyler Flowers is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1.
Let's talk about the
behind 0-2 now.
Really good. Yes, they lost 2 out of 3.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now Carlos Santana. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Well, you want something out there. I hope they get their act together. But for me,
on its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I'm okay.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it bends just fouled into the second deck. 1 out, nobody on.
And for the Braves, we have started 7-5.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Camargo moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. His lifetime numbers against McCarthy. He's 2 for 3.
Let me know if you would like.
McCarthy gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Time I will be streaming. My Twitter is down in the description. So please go follow me and keep up to date. I haven't tweeted recently because I've been dealing with personal stuff and just don't want social media.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. It remains 1-0.
I am playing on veteran, not because, you know, I can't play on legend.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0. Here's an off-speed pitch called for a strike. Swanson, a native of Georgia. He's in his third season as a major league player. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Definitely have that issue.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Dansby Swanson becomes out number 2 this inning.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Brandon McCarthy is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Hernandez comes up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Hit hard back up the middle, and the Phillies are into the hit column.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Jake Arrieta. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's Ender Inciarte.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Inciarte.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another chance. Nick Markakis, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slow grounder to first. Santana takes it in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Missed with a slider. Look out, 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with it. And stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
He throws him on the fastball there. Odubel Herrera becomes the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Now batting,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Into the box now, Carlos Santana, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Phillies lead. Digging in to try it again. Preston Tucker. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Alfaro has it, and he makes the throw to first. Tucker is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Tyler Flowers.
Flowers.
Pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1.
Riding in once again, Ozzie Albies. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. And McCarthy able to get ahead of him here with the fastball. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for the Phils, J.P. Crawford, a base hit in his first trip. Crawford, 23 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Lifted down the line in left. Tucker on the move. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. It's going to bring it in, no problem, but something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a strike. Crawford stands at second with 2 gone. Hit back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. Striding into the box, Johan Camargo found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
So stepping in, Dansby Swanson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike.
This
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. One run, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Push softly over toward the right side. In there, a base hit. The relay, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
In now, Brandon McCarthy. And he lays off there, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Counts 1-1.
Soft liner to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Well, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box score in this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, look at Bronco. One there. Oh, but he beats it out.
right fielder, number 20.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set and the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. Inciarte, the runner at second with one away. And now a swing by Markakis as this is pulled on the ground to second. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it. And the inning is over. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Markakis is there, 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Ready for another shot now. Nick Williams. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. McCarthy up to 67 pitches thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Albies ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end. Ready for a
Leading off for the Braves, left fielder, Preston Tucker. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 57, Luis Garcia. Your attention, please. And hitting for the Phillies, number 23, Aaron Alcantara.
digging in and looking for more, Carlos Santana. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 39.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Adam Morgan is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Is back up the middle and into center field. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball stays high. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan is just 2 for 9. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Three runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. Digging in to try it again, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Another one fouled off and he's quickly behind 0-2. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Tucker, base.
Play ball.
Ready once again, Michael Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Arodys Vizcaíno comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 38.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Vizcaíno is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Popped him up. Freeman has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
inside and high. 1-2 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Albies scoops it up on to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.P. Crawford. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Philly down to their last strike. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead.
You guys enjoy this video. That was opening day. We are knocking on about an hour stream. I'm considering doing this series in video form and possibly doing the off season as a live stream, or maybe do the live stream thing. Just let me know down below in the comments what you guys would like to see, and I will bring it to you. With that, I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are. And I will see you guys in the next episode.